Hello, and thanks for joining us for another segment in our How to Hunt series. I'm Paul Ewing, one of the researchers here at Endgame. In our last video, we discussed file path hunting, a simple but yet effective approach where examining the source location of running or persistent files can lead to suspicious activity. Today we are going to expand on this idea even further by hunting for masquerading. Digital masquerading is used today by adversaries to hide in the noise while conducting operations. Part of the attacker's tradecraft is to evade detection by hiding in plain sight. One method to do this is to resemble common file names and paths you would expect within a typical environment. Here lies the masquerade, where blending into the environment keeps the attacker's operations concealed from the hunter. Like most solutions to problems, there are simple approaches which are partially successful, but to get the perfect method, it takes a lot of time and development. Let's start by looking at a simple way to detect masquerading. So first, let's visit our Windows environment. We need to build a list of files that may be masqueraded by the attacker. No better place to avoid detection than pretending to be a file in system root or the C Windows directory. Let's save all these file names and paths to a text file. Now we need to compare running processes to this list. If I discover a running process which matches the file name from our generated list of system root files, but is located in a different location, that could be indicative of a masquerade and be malicious. Using some PowerShell, I created a script to compare both these lists of system root files and running processes. As you can see, I quickly discover a file named svc host, but not within C Windows. That's weird, and is indeed suspicious. Scaling to your environment and keeping this list updated can be a time-intensive process. So let's look at how Endgame detects. Visiting the Endgame platform, we can see a series of Windows endpoints which are protected by Endgame. Let's start an investigation which will run a series of surveys or hunts at each endpoint. From our previous videos, you learned the power of hunting within persistent files or running processes. Because malware, if not running already, will likely be configured to persist in order to survive system reboots or other interruptions. So let's continue that theme and hunt using persistence and process surveys. Submit our investigation, and let's view our results. First, examine the process survey, and we can select from many analytics which have highlighted suspicious activity, but let's focus on file name masquerading. And here we have discovered the incident found earlier of svc host running from app data. It's as easy as that. But also, we can look at the same results in the persistent survey, which detected the same file persisting by using a COM hijack. And as a bonus feature, let's also highlight file name mismatching. This masquerade occurs when the original name of the file, obtained from the Microsoft version info, does not match the file name on disk. This may happen if the attacker has renamed legitimate software for their own malicious use. Well, don't worry, we have an analytic for this as well, and we have discovered another persistent file, which our attacker renamed a mock legitimate file, ab.exe, that you can see here, to their own custom name, svc host again. This is another masquerading attempt, and now we can take action as the hunter and respond to these events. To conclude, unfortunately, adversaries actively evade detection by using many techniques, with masquerading being one. While there are manual means to detect mismatches and masquerading, this can be time-intensive and may not scale well to larger environments. Thanks to Endgame's advanced detection capabilities, in a few clicks, we are able to quickly catch those masquerades and remediate the intrusion early. Thank you for joining us.